we do something a little different tonight. Hey, Sue. You getting an echo? Hold on. Okay. Oh, crud. All right. Let me make that a little bit bigger. There. All right. Sorry. Sometimes dealing with the Mevo is a little bit frustrating. But I think we got it now. Okay. Now you can see what I'm doing. Good. All right. So we're going to be doing a hunting wreath. So I live in the South and it's hugely popular here. And I have a big show coming up in November and I have to start making a lot of wreaths. And I want to do a hunting wreath because those are always popular. So I thought we could do this. It's fun. It's a little different. So we're going to do the curl poof method. We haven't done that in a little while. So I have this green basket weave burlap. You know, this is the new stuff I love. And then I have jute, and it's in 2 different colors. So this one's more kind of a brown color, and this one's more a natural color. And then I have this cool little 10-inch basket weave, and it has browns and natural and green. So we're just going to put little accents in there for that. And Bella's here, aren't you, baby? So I cut all these up at 10 inches. Huh, baby girl. But I thought I'd show you a couple. Oh, and this is a 15-inch work wreath, and it is the pine, which works perfect for this wreath, right? Okay, so we'll just run this through my little mesh roller here. This mesh is a little bit thicker, so it's kind of a little different. It's burlap, so it's a little bit thicker, but it's good too. Alright, so I've just cut 10 inches. And that's all I did. Okay? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, hi, how are you? And we're going to alternate them. So I'm going to start on the bottom. I don't know why I just like to start on the bottom. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Zora. If you're having trouble, go out and come back in. That usually takes care of that, because it's really crystal clear here. And I checked my speed and it was good. This is our sign. Isn't that cute? Okay. So I'm going to alternate these. So when you're making the poof curl, you just want to roll it like this, okay? You want about 5 inches on each side, like that. And you want to make sure that the bottom part is open. What you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to tie it down like this. And then pull out the poof. And that's it. It's very easy. So we're just going to alternate colors. And of course the mesh already wants to roll, so just let it do what it naturally wants to do. Make sure that opening's on the bottom. And open your tie back up. Put it down right on top. Same thing, about 5 inches. Okay. Hi, Judy. Hi, Shirley. Okay, so I set up the list again tonight, so if you want to be notified when I go live, just type live in the chat. And when you get that, you need to somehow respond to the message. You can say anything you want, or you can look at the bottom and find the Get Started button. But if you don't do that, it won't sign you up and let you know when I'm live. I always send out my notices at least an hour before, so you have time. Yes, I know, it's kind of South Georgia. It was hugely popular to do deer hunting. And when it starts getting a little bit cooler, that's when the season starts. Okay? So always want to make sure that opening is on the bottom. Otherwise, you're going to really struggle with your poof. You don't have to make it super tight. Okay. I like this because it's a very natural looking, which to me works really well for hunting or fishing. It's really great for fishing too. Fishing is also a very popular wreath. Any kind of sport, actually. Golfing, baseball, football, they're all popular. Hi, Rose. Okay. So I just keep going around, pulling it out like that. So if you go around and you figure out that you have a little piece that's sticking out, this is what Nick calls the cannoli, you can come back with your scissors and just clip it off. Okay? Don't worry about trying to put it back in. It's faster if you just clip it off. And you're not going to be able to tell. So instead of trying to rework it while you're going, just clip it off. And it happens. Oh, I am sorry, Bella. Let me move that. Our sign was in her way. Okay. So this is the same burlap stuff that was in the swag kit. It's really cute, but it is a little different. The feel of it's different. It's thicker, and it's a little bit more delicate too. There we go. But it makes pretty poofs. I like it. Let me move that. My comments don't always like to scroll very well. Okay. I see Team Butterfly and Team Tiger. So this is burlap mesh, yes, the green is. These two are very similar, but they're also not the same color, so just varying shades. I like that though. I am too, Kim. So in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be in New Orleans. Let's see. I don't want to do two together, so we're just going to do this one again. At the meet and greet that Damon Oates with Deco Exchange is going to have. So if you're in the area, make sure you come out and say hello. Okay. So I'm kind of changing it so that I have one of the others because I don't want to put two greens together. So I have an odd number with an even amount of ties, so that's bound to happen. There we go. Alright, so we've got the first layer done. Now on the second layer, I'm going to open all my ties up. So there's 10 on the bottom and there's 8 on the top. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the top. Alright, now I see those margaritas flying again. Hey, Laura. How are you? Okay. What you doing? You chewing on your feet? Bella has a grass allergy, so when she's out there playing, she comes in and chews on her feet. No worries. Okay. Okay. Hated I couldn't do yesterday. We had such bad storms here. It was terrible. Pouring down rain. Have y'all had a lot of bad weather? We've had a lot recently. Just tons of rain. Yesterday it rained so much in such a short span of time. We had like this little mini river running through our backyard. It was not good. but it stopped when it quit raining, so. Okay. Look at that, those comments are just a-going again. Okay. Hi, Terry. Let's see, we're on this one. So did you see that some of the Sam's location has their ribbon out now? Ours always takes forever to get the ribbon out, but I'm going to check anyways. I love getting that Sam's ribbon. It's a great value if you have a Sam's Club membership, and Costco too. Because they come in either 25 yard or 50 yard. And some of them you can use all year long. None yet, huh, Cheryl? Dang it. See, I know mine's going to be like that. I love how this makes this crinkly sound. I know I'm a little weird that way, but I like it. I like the sound of gravel too. No, we don't have fall at our Dollar Tree either. Yeah, happy anniversary, Cheryl. Very, very cool. I'm glad he got home in time for that. Yeah, both Costco and Sam's have awesome ribbon every year. I love it. It's good ribbon, and you can use it year after year. Okay. Alright, so we got around. That's our second row. Okay, so what I want you to see is you can still kind of see through here, right? So, what we do to combat that, oh, let me click a little, that's driving me crazy. Okay. What we do to combat that is we just go right on top of this top row, okay? And what I like to do is try and alternate it so I don't end up with the exact same colors. So you just do the exact same thing, just curl it, okay, open it up, put the next one down, right on top of the first one. So what you're doing is, okay, so we're actually going to change this a little bit. Let's do green next. So what you'll end up with is you'll end up with 4 curls in every tie. So you just want to take this one and gently push it down. open this tie up and put this one in. And then pull out your poof. Okay. We just keep doing the same thing over and over. So you'll end up with 10 on the bottom and 16 on the top. So a total of 26. It does you can do like me and alternate different rolls, but you can get one wreath out of one roll. So let's see, let's do okay. Now let's do this one. I want to try to not have two green on top of each other. So this is a good method if you have 21-inch mesh, especially if you have like not quite full rolls, and you can take what you have left, because so this mesh here only came in 5 yards. So I was able to use that, and then these other two I had left over. So I was able to get rid of leftover mesh by using this method. That's one of the reasons I love this method, because you can use up some of your extra, and probably if you're like me, you never want to throw it away because there's still some left. At least that's how I feel. And then I keep running out of room. Alright, thing, roll down. There we go. Alrighty. And don't forget, if you want to know when I'm live, put live in the comment, and make sure you comment or hit get started when you get the message. I think we're going to make a teacher's wreath next. And I have plans for Christmas. We're going to have fun making Christmas. I love making wreaths and things like that for Christmas. What we're going to end up with. No, we'll just use this one. What's your favorite holiday to make stuff for, to decorate for? I think mine is Christmas. I just really love to decorate for Christmas. And I feel like I get to look at it longer, so I really like that. And I tell you, I'm going to do this exact same method and do one for fishing. So the same colors work really great for both. That's one thing I like, especially if I'm trying to get ready for something like a show, or I'm trying to stock my store or something. I try to find where I can make several bases, and then I can just come in and put, you know, different ribbons and a different sign in it. Just kind of really helps a lot. I do sell the wreaths I make. Okay, I think we got it. Yes. See, and I'll save this to do my next one. So now you can see, you really can't see through it And you can always kind of adjust it a little bit if you need to. Okay? Now, alright, so I cut all my ribbons at 14 inches, and let me show you the ribbons. These are cool. So this is the Jute, the window pane. It's really cool. It's like natural and green and brown, and then I have a brown one. And then I have the deer hunting one, and look at that. They're like branches. So I just fold them over, find the center, kind of get them curled a little bit. I do not reopen my tie, I just put them down. And I tie them off one good time and stretch it out like that. So I dovetailed these. I did not dovetail this one. I usually don't dovetail the ones that are like this jute kind of ribbon, just because you can't really tell. So they kind of just work well if you just leave them like they are. Now if you're trying to conserve on ribbon, you could do 12-inch instead of 14-inch like we did. I love Christmas too. Okay. So if you kind of bend them over a little bit like this, they'll lay a little bit better. If you're having trouble with your ribbons not laying well, just stick your hand under there and kind of pull it, and it helps it lay a little bit better. The other thing you can do is, so this is 10-inch, right? So you want 2 to 4 inches above your wreath. So if it looks like you're having trouble doing 14-inch, try 12-inch. It conserves on your ribbon and it can lay a little better depending on the method. So let's trim that off. I cannot get this thing to keep up. Okay. Hey Scott, I didn't even see you come in. Thank you, Scott. Your and Regina's live was totally awesome and fun. You two are so fun. Okay. Have you sold out all your tickets yet? Aw, thank you. We're almost done. I'm going to tell y'all that the Akron, is it the Archon? Is it Archon or Akron? I don't even, it's Archon. It's awesome. I have one. That's what my phone is on. And I love it. It is so much easier. Now, I use a Mevo, but I have my phone which controls my Mevo. And it is sitting down here. It's a good investment. I know, I've tried out lots of different ones. See that? Just cut it off. Don't bother with trying to put it back. It's not worth the time. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on the top. So the sign that we have is not huge, so we can do the crisscross. If I have a sign that's really large, then I'll pull them out to the front like I do with the bottom. If not, I will crisscross them like this. Okay. All right, thing. Hi, welcome. Okay. So this is what you do. You just kind of put your fingers under it and just pull it. And that will make it curl down. And then it sits nice. And it won't start doing strange things. And don't be afraid to yank on these ribbons. It's not going to hurt them. They're tough. Okay. There we go. Aren't these cute? I thought these were so cute. So see, you can really yank on them and then make them curl so they'll lay down nice. There we go. Thank you. I love these colors for any kind of natural wreath. One of my most popular last year was the fishing, and these were the colors I used. Lots of fishermen out there. All right, we got all our ribbons on. So you see how this work wreath just kind of blends in because of the colors that we're using. So now you can see it really covers it, so you can't really see the frame. That's what you want. You don't really want to be able to see the frame. Now I thought we'd have some fun. So these are the same thing. So they're kind of like a basket weave, and it's burlap. But this one is more like a poly burlap that almost has kind of a, I don't know, slick feeling. And I'm going to put them on the bottom. So just kind of as an accent. think we'll do like every other one. And you could do more than one if you wanted to do like a couple. There we go. So this is a really great way to get some more color in it. And if you just do them occasionally, then it doesn't add a whole bunch of extra cost to it. But it still gives you that really nice and full effect. Thank you, Laura. Now you could also add ruffles with this if you'd rather, but I wanted to do some more curls. And this is especially good if you get to your wreath and you see that you might have a couple little spaces in here. If you add something like this, then it kind of covers up those spaces. Okay. So I cut several because of course I'm going to make another one, but all right. Hi, we're glad you're here. All right, so since this is a hunting one, I'm going to put the sign over here on this side because it's not really that large. Well, I guess I could put it in the middle. Yeah, it'd be okay in the middle. So you could do it either way. You could put it on the side or you could put it in the middle. Alright, let's get that glue gun on. I also have, and I think I knocked the other one off the table. Of course I did. See? I always knock something down. Alright, so I have these really cool little deer antlers. And so I will put a few of these around. And I'll tie them in and then I'll come back and put a little glue there to make sure they're not going to go anywhere. But these are great to add. So you can get a whole bunch of them, like 4 or 5 at Craft Outlet. I also have these. So these are just little, they're almost like grapevine, but they're little balls. And those are awesome in a wreath like this too. And I think I knocked one over. Let's see. Oh, where'd it go? I don't know where it went. It's here somewhere. I also have the pine cones by itself. See, and this is an awesome thing to add in. You can even add it in on top of your antler so that you don't see where it's glued in. You can also cut off some of this. So this is like a pine branch. And you can add this in as well. So see, like right there. I don't put too much in because I don't want to overpower it. But a little bit is awesome. Yeah, maybe she does have it. She might be sitting on it. It's freezing up. It might be because I was moving too fast. Oh, puppy. Do you have my other ball, baby girl? No, I don't know where it is. Okay. If it's freezing up on you, try going out and coming back in. Let's see if this is ready. Okay. Okay. So we'll just stick that on there. Let's get some glue stick out. I'm not sure mine's very clear. Sometimes it's just the joys of Facebook. Okay. Haha, love camouflage. Okay, so for the sign, we're just going to use a couple of the zip tie cable mounts. You can also staple some foam on here and then staple down your pipe cleaners. But I won't do that because if I do that, my dog will freak out and run out here. She really doesn't like that. All right. We do it. I always get decorations and I think, well, yes, you sure can. It'll be available for replay on my page. I always think, well, I'll get it because I'll probably have something I can use that in. And I usually find something to use it in. So for this, I'm going to leave this in here. And I'm going to run this wire through that little hole. So this is silver wire. I like to use this because it's easier to use and not be seen. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. Okay. So I'll just run it right through this hole. And I'll leave this rope on here because it will hide my wire. Some things are better unseen. It to your own page and you can make it so that only you can see it. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just take my wire and I will run in between some of this mesh and get down to the frame, and I'm going to tie it right on the top layer. My wreaths run between 65 and 100, depending on what's on them. I tried not to go past that because they get kind of expensive. Okay. Yeah, I will. let's see. You know what? We're going to take this out and use the wire. Because I'm going to have to run through this. What did I do with my wire? I heard something running off the table. It's probably my wire. Okay. So if I have to go through mesh, I like to use wire because it's a lot easier to go through the mesh and it won't damage it. So if you find you have a sign and you need to put it on and you're going to have to go through your mesh, if you use wire, it's just a little bit better. You can't really see it and it won't damage it like if you used pipe cleaners. So that's why I do that. There's my wire. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. See, I always drop something off my table. It's like, it's just one of those things. It's because I don't have a very big table, so I always end up knocking something on the floor. That's okay. There we go. One of the reasons I like this sign is because it's white, and so it shows up really, really well. Thank you. All right. So whenever I put a sign on a wreath, what I do is I shake it just to make sure I have it on there nice and tight and I'm not going to have any problems with it. And then I kind of go around, see if I need to move any of my ribbon. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, I think we got it. And that's it. So you see? And you can see where I tied the sign. All right. And that's it. We have our hunting wreath. And they have this same ribbon in the fishing one. The sign came from, oh, I see it did freeze. Look at that. Yep, it froze. I think it's something to do with my camera, strangely enough. Don't know why it's doing that. Any questions? The sign came from Sims Pottery, but usually you can usually find these at Craft Outlet too. They have ones that are similar. I think we posted a few so you could see what the similar was. Let's see if I can get my comments down here. Thank you. I like it. This is an easy one to do. If you haven't tried this method before, I would highly suggest you try it. Because after you do it a couple times, it's not difficult. The first time's kind of hard, but after that, it's okay. You did. Yeah, my camera does that too, Laura. Hey, Tina, thank you. This mat came from Amazon. It's the Fiskars. It's Fiskars. You can also get them at Walmart and craft stores like Hobby Lobby. But they really make it a lot easier, for sure. Yeah, who knows what's up with the angry faces. Okay, so next time we're going to be doing this. So it's almost time for school to start back. So I thought it'd be fun to do a teacher's wreath. Isn't this cute? Doesn't bother me. It's still a reaction, even if it's an angry one. So I haven't picked everything out for this yet, but I know for sure it's going to have red and yellow and blue in it. So that'll give you time if you want to try to find it. How long have I been making wreaths? I've been making wreaths about 15 or 16 years, maybe a little bit longer. I've only been selling them for about 5 or 6 years. Before that, I just kind of made them for my family and myself. And I started out with grapevine, and then I kind of gravitated to deco mesh. The teacher sign, you can find that at, let's see, where have I seen it? Craft Outlet had one, and I think they had it at Carolina Pottery. We'll find it before the next one, and when we list the supplies, we'll list places that you can get it. So that's usually how we do that. So the Halloween kit, I will do not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. So I want to make sure that you're waiting not so patiently for Halloween. I just want to make sure that everybody gets their kit and there's nothing I have to replace before we do it. But we may be able to do it on Sunday if you're really, really, really ready. And I'm going to be listing the next one this week. I'm not sure what day. Hobby Lobby might have that one too. I know I've seen it several places. So, how long have I been doing lives? Let me pull this back up so I can talk to you. Okay, so I've been doing lives for about a year. I've been doing videos for about a year and a half. I started out on YouTube, and then I kind of gravitated over to Facebook. So I do lives both here and on YouTube, and we have a lot of fun. So Sunday is NASCAR. Yeah. Well, we may be adjusting our days a little bit because I will be homeschooling my children soon, so Sundays might not be the best day because I might be doing planning on those days. So we might be adjusting those a little bit. I sell wreath kits, and then I go through them with you on a live. And it comes with instructions on how to get everything cut in ahead of time. Of course, you can always do your own design. A lot of people do their own design. My kits run around $40. So I try to keep them in that range. So. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. All right, well, I hope y'all had a great time, and I will be live again on Wednesday. Thank you, Sandra. I know you have, Donna. That's wonderful. And if you like to craft, make sure you come join our group. It's free. It's called Everyday Craft Dreamers. It's here on Facebook. So, and make sure to put live in here if you want to know when I'll be going live. And you just need to respond to the message, and then you'll start getting the messages when I get ready to go live.